guys, it's Alan Dixon, and I talk about being on this journey a lot. I talk about just kind of things that I'm going through and all that process involved. And I realize it's probably good to step back and introduce myself and really talk about the journey that got me where I am right now. As a kid, I grew up in a little bitty town called Defeated, Tennessee. It's got one of those welcome on both sides of the sign kind of places, and I remember growing up in this Mayberry-like place. Like, everybody's friendly, everybody's nice, and you remember growing up camping out 3 nights a week, and that was really my childhood, right? And as I started to grow up, I remember having these thoughts and having these feelings of I wanted to do something, I wanted to be something, I wanted to create something, but as a 12, 13, 14-year-old kid, I never really knew what that meant. And so after I graduated, I started doing some traveling, and I lived in India for a few months, and I went back again, and I lived in Mexico and went to Swaziland, Africa, and lived there for a while. And that really started to shift me. And we did mission work and really impacted the way that I see the world. After we got back from one of our trips, Lauren and I met. She had moved from Mount Juliet to Smith County, and we got married super young. She was 19, I was 20, way too young to ever get married, but we did. We got married and we traveled a little bit together, and we've really been on that journey together, and she's been supportive of where I've been and all the crazy things that I've done in life. And so moving forward, after we got done, we decided to stop traveling for a while and got into really figuring out what I wanted to do with my life, and got into contracting. And I remember there was a point in our life and a point in our marriage where we just knew, like, deep inside of ourselves, like, we knew we needed a change. And we thought we was going to move all the way to South Carolina, and we molded up, and literally one day, it was on a Sunday, I think it was the Sunday, the day after my sister got married, because I have 2 brothers, a sister, 2 stepbrothers, 2 stepsisters. But the day after my sister got married, I remember waking up and we said, today's the day. Today's the day. And we literally loaded everything we could in this crappy Durango. And we just started driving, literally having no idea where we were going to go, no idea where we were going to stay, and so broke. I remember literally I would carry 3 gallons of water with me because the radiator leaked so bad. I had to fill it up with water every time I made a stop. That's true story. And I just remember this feeling of, like, I have no idea what we're gonna do. I have no idea how this is all gonna play out. We just have to make a change, and we did. And I remember we drove. We found a hotel to stay at, and we lived in hotels for 2 weeks until we found an apartment that allowed our Shar-Pei boxer mix. And then from there, we just really did. We started figuring it out, and it forced us to build our own life. And it was such an incredible journey, and it was a tough one. It was a really, really hard journey. But I took a sales job, the first one that I could find, and did that and did really well with it, and moved forward. And I remember about 2.5 years ago, about the time that I launched my own real estate company, that I decided, I kind of started on this journey. I decided, like, today's the day, like, something's going to change. And we were on this journey together. And so 2 years ago, I started having this thoughts of, like, who am I? Like, what do I really want? What do I really want in life? And have been going through this process of finding myself. And it's been one of the hardest, yet one of the most rewarding things I've ever done, and to a point that I talk about it a lot. I love talking about the struggle of life because, like in real estate, it's easy to talk about, oh, we're doing this many million a month and this, and all. But the reality is life can be tough. Life can be hard. And so we talk about that a lot. And I'm excited to talk about it, and I'm excited that you're here, and I hope that as I'm on this journey and I'm continuing on this journey to figuring out life and figuring out where I fit in this whole thing, that you're able to walk away with something. You're able to walk away knowing, like, it's okay that I screw up. It's like, it's okay that I don't have all the answers, and there's something beautiful to that, right? There's something beautiful to being able to say, this is who I am. And so, anyway, that's it. That's who I am, and I'm excited to be on this journey and letting you follow along, and I'm grateful, and I appreciate you.